Next Friday. Huh?
अब 11 से नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे बात है तो से أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله ملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين علي ولي الله وصي رسول الله وخليفته بالله فصل اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين علي حجة الله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى هيا على الصلاة هيا على الصلاة هيا على الفلاح هيا على الفلاح هيا على خير العمل هيا على خير العمل الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم اجعل قلبي بارا وامري ثارا واشقارا ورزقي دارا ولاد برارا واجعلني عند خبر نبيك محمدا صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم مستقرا وقرارا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم صل
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله الذي لا يبلغ مدحته القائلون ولا يؤدي حقه المجتهدون، الذي ليس لصفته حد محدود ولا نعت موجود ولا أجل ممدود، فطر الخلائق بقدرته ووتد بالصخور ميدان أرضه، والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم وهو أصدق القائلين وقوله الحق: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله يأمركم أن تؤدوا الأمانات إلى أهلها وإذا حكمتم بين الناس أن تحكموا بالعدل. صلوات. Dua Makarim al-Akhlaq, in which Imam Sajjad alayhi salam is teaching us the value of Islamic ethics. Originally, we can say human ethics, because Islam is for humanity. And the manners. We reach to a passage in which Imam starts with asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the beauty of his appearance. Means I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make me attractive for people, make me look beautiful, handsome, good. حلني بحلية الصالحين وألبسني زينة المتقين. So we discuss these two sentences, as we have decided not to repeat, not to go into more or much details, because we have to discuss so many things in this dua. Every single sentence has a message, and we will discuss every Friday one message from this dua. But in order to just connect to what we have decided, we have discussed earlier, وَحِلِّنِي بِحِلْيَةِ الصَّالِحِينَ. Oh Allah, adorn me with the adornment, with the attraction of Salihin. And we discussed who are Salihin and what is the status of Salihin, how great status they possess as Salihin. If somebody is Salih, is really maybe higher than Muttaqi. It's one of the highest degrees for a mu'min. Hilyatul Salihin. We discussed that. وَأَلْبِسْنِي, and make me wear the garment of Muttaqin. Muttaqin, there is a libas for Muttaqin. Albisni zinat al-muttaqin, a libas that makes me again look good and beautiful for people, in front of people. Zina. So these two, Salihin, Muttaqin. And Quran has talked so much about these two, and I also have discussed in front of you last time. One whole khutbah about Salihin, one whole khutbah about Muttaqin, although, of course, we can discuss so much. As I said, when there are around 250 ayat about taqwa, how can we discuss those 250 ayat and whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned about the taqwa and the benefits of taqwa in this world and hereafter, and the conditions of taqwa and the alamat, the signs of taqwa and muttaqin. So much. But here only this. Albisni zinat al-muttaqin. So taqwa wa libasu taqwa dhalika khayr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this libas, protect ourselves and our body, and also warishan, and this libas is also a zinat for us, a reason for our, to show our personality, apparent personality. But there is a real, true personality of a human being, and there is their ruh, their spirit, their soul, to be clean and attractive, and that is called libasul taqwa. That is taqwa. So these two things. So keep these two things in your mind, and now in this whole passage, Imam is mentioning 23 signs and qualities of Salihin al-Muttaqin. So how you wear the libas of taqwa? What is the libas of taqwa? How can you really adorn yourself with adornment and ornament of taqwa and being salih. Salihin and muttaqin, how? These two. Fi bastil adl. Now he starts mentioning those ornaments. For example, you say, today I'm going to wear a very special attire and very special dress in this particular program. People are going, everybody is going to look at me and see me, that what kind of clothes I am wearing and what other things to show them, to attract them I'm wearing. Everybody will be amazed with that. So you will be waiting that, let me see what he is wearing, what kind of clothes he has selected, what color, what other things that he is wearing with those clothes. Rings, for example, a good, watch, or glasses, and something else. All these, so these are the ornament of a man. The same about the women, for example. They have more ornaments. What are those ornaments? What are those zinat? For salihin, hilyat salihin, hilya also means zewar in Urdu, we call it. Right? And zina, also the same, ornament and adornment. What are those? Now, Imam is mentioning 23 things that makes you really look good and beautiful and handsome, attractive. What are those 23? First of them is fi bastil adl. Oh Allah, make me among the salihin, among the muttaqeen, so that if I be among these great people who you like, then I will be able to do what? 23 things I can do. First of them is bastul adl, to spread justice. Spread justice. And you know what justice is in Islam. Justice is, in brief, in one word, if I want to tell you, or in one sentence, I will say that adl is the synonym for religion of Islam. If you want to introduce Islam in one word, you say adl. Islam is adl, starting from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to a regular person. Everywhere adl is condition. For a mu'min, you have heard that the witness, the two witness, there should be two witnesses for anything to prove. If you want to prove something, there should be two witnesses. These two witnesses, what is the condition for these two? Shahidaini adilain. Two adil witness. He said, I saw the moon. You alone? Yes, me alone. No, we cannot accept it, even though you are a very good person. Two people saw. So two people saw. Okay, two. But the other person is not a muttaqi, an adil person. Rejected. Adilain. Both should be adil in order to be witness and their testimony to be accepted. Adil. So a mu'min should be adil. Adil starts from here. A Maulana who is leading the prayer, not everybody can read it. First condition for him is what? For him to be adil. A marja. Go see the 8 conditions for the marja. What is the first condition? Adil. For an imam, for a nabi, for Allah. Allah is what? Adil. In Usul Deen, especially we, the followers of Ahlul Bayt, we believe that we have to believe in his adl especially. Although we said Tawheed, in Tawheed everything is there. His being Rahim, Jawad, Kareem, all his attributes are there already. Once you say, I believe in Tawheed, means you believe in everything that belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all His attributes. And one of His attributes is Adil. He is Adil, He is just. But you have to mention it especially. Why? Because justice is special. You don't say, Awwal Tawheed, second Rahmat, mercifulness. No. First Tawheed, second justice. Because there is justice in Islam. It's so important that anyone who belongs to Islam or you refer Islam to him, to Allah, to Rasul, to Imam. Adl is the key. Adl is the foundation. So now Imam is saying what? Fi bast al-adl. Oh Allah, make me among adilin. First of all, salihin, muttaqeen. How I be a salih? How can I be a muttaqi? Here, first condition is to be adil. Let me be adil, ya Allah. Just. See in Salat al-Jum'ah, right? Every khatib, and this is, subhanallah, all Islamic groups and sects and schools of thought, they agree that they should finish their khutbah on this ayat. Which ayat? You remember it, right? Because every week you hear it. Inna Allaha ya'amuru, you know it, bil adli wal ihsan. Allah orders you to do adl, to establish justice. Justice is must. It is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He wants you to do this. And this is a reminder every week for you. Why not some other, any other ayat? No. Read this ayat. Because it starts with adl. Inna Allaha ya'amurukum. Allah is ordering you. Allah commands you. Of what? Of justice. Bil adli wal ihsan. And ihsan. So first thing is justice. So justice is so important. About taqwa. You say, how about when somebody is muttaqi, then he is already, he has all those qualities. No. In order to really, your taqwa to be apparent to others. There are two types of taqwa. One taqwa is inner taqwa. You have it in your heart, of course. That is the must thing. And without that, the other taqwa will be nifaq, will be hypocrisy. So the taqwa of your heart, and we have discussed taqwa of hearts already, many times. وَمَنْ يُعَظِّمْ شَعَائِرَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّهَا مِنْ تَقْوَى الْقُلُوبِ. So that is taqwa of heart. But another taqwa is apparent taqwa. That also is must. You should look muttaqi also. It's not just you say that I'm a muttaqi, or you believe that I believe in taqwa and I want to be a muttaqi. Your appearance should show that really you are a muttaqi person. But what Quran says? اعدلوا هو أقرب للتقوى. Do adl. Practice justice. Why? Because justice is the closest for what? For taqwa. Closest to taqwa is justice. That's why, subhanallah, see in this 23 qualities of salihin and muttaqeen, Imam, first quality that he is mentioning is what? Justice. Why? Because justice is closest to taqwa. So after taqwa, first thing comes is justice. Be just. And now you can examine this fact practically. You might have done it already, and you may, have realized that the fact, the truth, the reality that if you practice justice, yes, be fair, be just, Although it is hard, it's very tough, it's very hard for a person to practice justice. And shaitan will not let you do that. Your nafs will not let you do that. Deviate you from justice. But if you practice justice, it is good for you and for everyone around you. At home, if you cannot do anything else, at least be fair. Just justice. Justice. Don't do anything which is against justice, against adl. That's it. And then you see the difference. The problem is nobody is caring about adl. Everybody is caring about themselves. Starting from home to international politics, see today what is going on, what is happening. Discrimination, right? If somebody is doing wrong against somebody, whenever this happens, should be wrong. It should not be that it is wrong for others, but it is good for me. No. Wrong is wrong for everyone. If I do it wrong, if you do it wrong. But if you do it wrong and if I do it is right, no. This is not justice. So since the world is lacking justice, you see this situation today. Situation in this world, lack of justice. And this lack of justice leads towards violence, towards bloodshed, towards anything that you don't like and human being, good human being never like. It leads towards that. That's why when you hear that no justice, no peace, means this. Justice, if you establish justice at home, there will be peace for you, for others. In your city, in your society, in your community, in your center, in global society. Whenever you establish justice, then you will find peace and prosperity. So peace and prosperity depends on what? On justice. So justice is part of our life. In everything we have to be just. As I said, the mu'min has to be just. And what does justice mean? If you go and just study Quran and see in which, where, how many times Quran has mentioned justice and in what manners, in various ayat, in what context, you will be amazed that subhanallah, Quran has emphasized this much on justice and what we are doing actually. How much we are really just while talking to somebody, while dealing with someone, while walking, while sitting, while keeping quiet, while talking and raising our voice. In everything we should be just. But the beauty of the sentence that Imam has used is more than this, more than just establishing justice. He did not say, "Oh Allah, make me be just person." No. He said, "Fi bastil adl." Subhanallah. Fi bastil adl. What does this mean? Bast means to spread justice. How can I spread justice if I am not just myself? And being just myself is not enough. I'm just. I'm a fair person. I don't do dhulm on anybody. I don't wrong anyone. I don't hurt somebody's feelings. No. I'm so nice. I'm so kind. I'm so adil. I'm so just person. I'm good. Imam is not asking this. No. Imam is saying, you are good. You are good. Are you spreading this goodness? You are just. Are you really spreading this justice? What did you do to spread for, justice in your society, in your community? Spreading justice, speaking for justice, doing something to establish justice. Ultimately, of course, since this is very hard, this is the hardest thing to do. That's why ultimately Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to send the Imam who is going to establish real justice on this earth, on this planet. When this will be filled with injustice, with dhulm, with oppression, with violence, then Imam will come and establish what? Justice. So purpose of his coming is justice, and purpose of all Anbiya. Why Allah sent them? لِيَقُومَ النَّاسُ بِالْقِسْطِ. This is the purpose Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in ayat number 25 of Surah Al-Hadid. That why I send all these Anbiya? To establish justice. The goal is just justice. Goal of Islam is justice. What Allah wants you to do in the end of the day, after all this Salat and Sawm and Hajj and all these good deeds and all these Aqidah and Usul-Din and Furu'id-Din, why? For justice. Goal is justice. And not just you be just. Fi bastil adl. How beautiful is this, subhanallah. This dua. And see in what conditions and circumstances Imam is delivering this dua. Imam is teaching this dua. In a situation when really everywhere, every side, every corner of this earth was filled with dhulm. This after Karbala. Karbala had happened already. At that time, Imam was not able to deliver sermons, and he was not able to talk to people to advise them and call them towards Islam and real Islam and Quran and Sirat and Sunnah. He was not able to do that because people were not ready to listen. So he started talking to Allah while people were listening and teaching them, see, talk to Allah this way. Oh Allah, make me spread justice. How beautiful is this? Means a mu'min especially is a person who is just himself. Be just. When you talk to someone and you are angry, you use words, watch your words. See if they are really based on justice or they are unjust, wrong. If wrong, no justice. Are you correct? Can you say it in front of Imam? The same word that you use to your wife, to your brother, to your sister, your children. The words that you use, can you say those words? Can you repeat them in front of your Imam? Your Rasul? Allah? All of them are watching already. You cannot repeat those words in front of your friend. Leave alone Imam. You cannot say them here, only at home. It's not justice. So watch yourself. You be just and also try to spread justice. This is what Imam is teaching us. If everyone see the result, if every human being really decides today now, right now, decides that all of us will be just, fair, and will try to apply justice everywhere and spread justice everywhere, what will happen? The whole world will become paradise. Everyone will receive his or her rights. There will be no wrongdoing, there will be no oppression, no violence, no atrocities, no terrorism, right? No killing, no bloodshed. But all this because when we see all this in this world and we see unfair dealing, unfair reporting, and injustice is being practiced, it's because only one thing, that people have no idea what justice is and how it is important for them to practice justice and spread justice. So bastil adl. So remember this one, and every time if you just memorize this part. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa hillani bi hilyati salihin. Memorize it. Memorize it. I want you to memorize it, please. Let me see how many people will memorize it. Wa albisni zinat al-muttaqin. And for now, for today, what? Every week one sentence, short sentence. For today is fi bastil, what? Say it. Bastil adl. Bastil, spreading the justice. Take it home. You elaborate this topic of bastil adl. You think about it. You discuss it with your friends, with your relatives, with your children, with your family. Let us be fair, let us be adil, let us do bastil adl, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us tawfiq to, inshallah, be among the muttaqeen and salihin who do bastil adl. Salawat Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.